New York very well could be becoming the first dystopian state ever. They got drones, with the advent of AI and these companies using AI. And you got to, but like, when we're talking about AI is going to benefit a lot more richer people and businesses and corporations than it's going to benefit the average person. That's what you have to understand. So when we talk about AI, they're only going to make a lot more systems more optimized. So what does that mean for you? That means more targeted ads, more, you know, um, predatory sort of things you're seeing on your phone to get you to click on something, to get you to click on something to buy, just to get your clicks, your attention. That's what AI is going to do in terms of you and your mental and your mind state. It's going to make you a lot more attuned to whatever these people want you to be or what you want you to think about. The algorithms are going to get better, right? So when you're thinking about you like New York and shit, you got to think like New York has low key been a dystopia for like the past like couple of years, right? Put this down. Like New York has been a dystopia for like the past couple of years. Even just seeing like, much more clothing and consumerist businesses popping up. Now they got weed shops every fucking where. Every goddamn street, it seemed like, in Manhattan got a dispensary. So before it was liquor stores that seemed to be invincible to any and everything. Now like dispensaries and weed shops, smoke lounges, hookah lounges, drinking bars, places to fucking party. I gotta understand New York. So let's just say this. Let's just set the premise. United States is more of a business than a country. New York is one of the most profitable businesses, subsidiaries for, how like you have a regular company and you have its subsidiaries, right? The smaller companies that work for that one company but nobody knows. In this case, everybody knows. But New York is a profitable, extremely profitable tourist attraction slash company for the US. It brings in a lot of money. You got to understand too, there's money being made off of tolls and fares and bridges. Like people that are driving on the bridges don't. I feel like there's like maybe it's not common knowledge to me. Maybe I'm just a fucking imbecile or dummy. But I found out hella recently, like maybe last year, that bridges really do make money. Like this isn't just public shit that people use. Like everything costs, right? It's crazy because like as you start to unlock your mind and you're starting to see past everything you were taught, you're starting to see that everything low-key is just business. It's all just money. The flow of capital into certain things and out of people's pockets is going into the pockets of the people up there, but the people down there, they're starving, they're suffering, they're in a drought. Wonder why that is. New York is a place. New York is dead ass like Night City from Cyberpunk 2077. Like you gotta understand, whenever that cyberpunk shit happens, New York is gonna be one of the first places in the world I feel like to adopt it, because the entire like allure around cyberpunk is like high tech, low life. Anytime some crazy technological shit or whatever, innovations, any fashion shit, anything that's gonna get the media and people on their phones clicking and talking and tuning in, a lot of the time it happens in New York. And when we're talking about phones and clicks and social media, you got to understand, like I said before, AI and technology are optimizing that so they can make the most money. Corporations just want to keep on printing. They have an infinite money printer with the social media shit. We're all helping that endeavor, right? Now they got AI on the phone, the Siri AI. Everything is optimization. Everything is just algorithms. Now you're having people walking around with vapes. People, I done seen, my friend had a vape that you could, call somebody on. What does that remind you of? High tech, low life. The vape itself is a vice. It's using it's taking advantage of the fact that you have a void in yourself, a hole in your life, a void you need to fill. You use the vape, temporary fulfillment, temporary pleasure. High tech, low life. Vaping, smoking, all of that shit is low life activities, in my opinion. Drinking, going out, partying, low life. You're using it to cope with the fact that your environment is fucked up. New York is a place that historically has a very diverse group of people, but most of the people there aren't doing good. It's really shot for a lot of people. So when we're thinking about cyberpunk and, the technological revolution, all this AI stuff, like I do believe people are going to be walking around with MetaQuest glasses and Apple Vision Pros on their face. Like I'm calling it right now. Like, give Apple 2 to 3, maybe 5 years. They're gonna come out with the Apple Vision Lite, and people are gonna be walking around. And this is not gonna cost $3,500, $34.99. It's not gonna cost $3,500. It might cost like $500. It might cost like the pair of a Ray-Ban Meta glass right now, which is around $300, $340, $350. Easily accessible, especially like when a lot of people don't have enough money. You cannot tell a person to go spend $1,000 on some damn glasses, VR AR glasses, to go FaceTime people, but they'll definitely spend $350 on it for sure. Easily accessible, just like how they spend $350 to $600 on a phone. They'll do it. Financing options, now you can finance everything, further keeping people below that line. Now they trying to say the lower class don't even exist. That it's only the middle class. Now the middle class is the only is the only class other than upper class. So basically, like, it's either you're surviving and you got a little something, or you got everything. That's what a lot of people are saying. Even the middle class might get erased at one point. Prices of everything is going up. It's actually ridiculous what's happening right now. And if you live in places like New York, you'll come to realize, like, a lot of this shit is so shot. Why is all this stuff happening? Evil exists. I'm a huge proponent of balance and in the universe. I'm spiritual, or I would like to say I delve into spiritual thoughts and ways of life, but I can't. It's hard to say that a lot of the shit that's happening right now is spiritual when it's just like, it's just evil. Like, this is all just evil. I don't believe that this shit should exist just to give you some sort of perspective so you could grow as a person. Like, some people can't even survive to grow as people. We can't even survive and go through the waxing and waning of life, the ups and downs of life, to experience shit and become better people. So as life is getting worse, you're going to start to see a lot of people have more mental health crises. The mental health epidemic in New York, especially, this is a video for another day, but especially these young kids offing each other in the streets, of the Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens, these gangs. But it's painful. It's really painful to, like, think about this shit, man. A lot of the kids are just hopeless. They have no hope. To a certain measure, there might not be any hope, because to turn your life around, both mentally and physically, in this world, but it's tough, especially in a place like New York that's just a modern day dystopia. Basically without all the technological elements, but where it's emerging, it's getting there. It's such a, like, tough topic to talk about, because it hits so home for me. But when I was growing up, we didn't have none of that shit. Like, we didn't have vapes, and, like, people had e-cigs, but 16-year-olds weren't vaping. Maybe smoking, but an electrical device to your mouth is crazy. always being on your phone. Like we have Facebook and like early Instagram and Vine back then. Now we have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Kick, Rumble, OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. What the fuck are we doing? New York City really is a modern day dystopia. And I only say that because you could say other states and other parts of the world are dystopias too. But when you look up, it's the bright lights all towering over you, giving you the hope that you might be able to make it out, make it all the way to Arasaka Tower. Make it all the way to Arasaka Tower, right? It's ridiculous. The city that never sleeps. They literally telling you, you ain't never gonna sleep for these dreams, man. You ain't never gonna hit your goals, because the city that never sleeps implies when you get to it, you won't even be able to rest. You got it now. Now you gotta. That's literally what Cyberpunk 2077 is about. In the show, the fact that when you got it, you're still fighting to just keep it, just to hold on to it. The concrete jungle. The city of dreams. Dreams are different from fucking reality. I'll tell you that. There's been multiple dreams where I was a millionaire. I woke up, I was broke as a joke. That ass. Concrete jungle. They saying this shit is the jungle for real. But there's no leaves and even in the jungle. Even in the jungle, man. Listen to this. Even in the jungle, there's some sort of, oh shit, he's the king of the hill. He's the king of the jungle. Okay, he got that. Now in a concrete jungle, there's no honor. Everybody's trying to fight. Is worse than being animals, because at least the animals got an excuse. There's no order in the jungle. It's either you get to it or not. In the concrete jungle, there's no honor. It's all just backstabbing. People living on top of each other. No space. Cold floors. It's all bad. It's ridiculous. But anyway, y'all guys let me know what you think. Just ranting about how I really do believe that New York City is one of the first actual modern day dystopias. Because if not, what is it? It's not a utopia. It's nothing close to a fucking utopia. I want you to get off the goddamn Port Authority station and see and just look for the first minute, see what's happening, really analyze it. You'll see. If you've ever been to New York, you know. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this video. Let me know your thoughts. I love to have conversations with you guys in the comments. Peace and have a good day.